everything you predicted at the beginning from our first interview, you had a time scale. Has it played out?
Yes, sir. God's glory, man. Everything that we did predict played out just as we planned it. And we're just happy and blessed to be in the position we are. Opportunities are coming, and will continue to come. We just got to just stay the course, stay humble, do the job that we're called to be out, and continue to give God the glory for everything.
And the way he's come, you think he's earned the respect from his first fight with Galarza and all the way to Laurel?
Absolutely. I think he earned the respect back then, but he was relatively unknown. People didn't know who he was. They didn't give him the opportunity, but as now when he beat Ernesto Lara, the boogeyman in the division, future Hall of Famer, I mean, you have to give him the respect. At this point, he's number one in the world. Number one in the world. He's number one in the world. Therefore, respect has to be given.
Yeah, in those fights he fought, everyone knows Trout being a tough fighter, and then to top it off with Lara being one of the toughest junior middleweights out there, and the way he beat him, lasting rounds, but he put him down. And Lara hasn't been down a lot.
Exactly. I mean, that shows the tenacity, the commitment, to the sport. Believes in himself, believing in God's gift that he has possessed upon him. And all we want to do is just continue to expand, man. Continue to expand, continue to grow. Continue to let the whole world know that, hey, all things are possible through Christ. I mean, you have a kid who only had 40 fights as an amateur. He was an ordinary fighter who became an extraordinary champion. He is the story for some kids who want to be motivated, for kids who want to be able to feel that, hey, I can relate with Jared. I mean, he's a story that you want to listen to.
When everybody watching his style on television, on his televised fights, everybody was complaining his style, even the commentators, his footwork, they thought he wasn't going to last, they thought he was going to get outscored. But after those fights, after winning those fights, what do you do in the gym? Do you still train the same exact way, or just a plan B to make things better?
No, we still train relatively the same way. We focus a little bit more on footwork and defense. We've been focusing on that because the last 3 fights, he had to be the go-getter, which he had to fight out of his comfort zone. He's naturally a counterpuncher, but we had to really turn around in the past year and a half to 2 years to make him a pressure fighter. So now we've been working more on using his range, using his jab, setting up some solid shots, body shots. So I think that with this fight against Jason Wellborn, he should be able to display some of those attributes that we've been working on. Jason Wellborn is a tough fighter. I've seen him in his last 2 fights. He fought extremely hard during the British Championship, and we expect a tough fight.
And Jared pretty much now is known as a pressure fighter. He's known as a fighter that can go in the deep rounds. He took tire his opponents down. Do you guys take that into the gym and then add to it, like you said, you're working on the jab to get that happen? Or is he going to consistently be that pressure fighter all the time?
No, he's not going to consistently be the pressure fighter all the time. One thing that I always tell Jared is the fight don't start till the 4th round. We know that any opponent is strongest the first 3 rounds. And you can land a shot and end a shot with 1 shot. So we like to take our time and use the jab. We like to watch our opponent, see what kind of style they present themselves. I watch their movement, how they hold their hand, their breathing technique. I'm watching all of these things, so when he comes back to the ring, I know exactly what I need to tell Jared, whether he needs to step it up or he needs to stay on the outside and be a sharpshooter. Or Jared himself knows if he can't. One thing about Jared is he knows if the guy can't hurt him, he's going to go get him. I can tell you that. He's going to go for secretly strong.
Ernesto, everybody knows you. You getting up there as a well-respected trainer is one of those things that's probably past due now. How are you handling, with the notoriety of him getting these, the awards, the belts, and everything that's coming towards you now? How you handle it personally, and how do you let it not be let it be a distraction towards your gym, as well as welcoming any other fighters that's maybe calling you, but like, hey, I want some of this too.
I mean, as far as for me, man, I don't look at myself as of any special trainer or anything like that. I look at myself as a person that's been blessed to be in the position that I am. God giving me an opportunity to give back to Jared and these other kids. I mean, I was a professional fighter myself. I did extremely well, and I'm just using some of the knowledge that I learned back then and I've learned now. And obviously, I'm doing something right. I have a unified champion. I stay in my own lane, mind my own business, and I keep my mouth shut. So I'm not as sociable as other trainers, you know. So I'm not looking for the spotlight or the media or any of those things. You know, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, that's cool. If I make friends along the way, that's cool. And if I don't, that's cool too. You know.
Right.